Hello everyone, welcome back. It's absolutely horrible outside and we were going to go on a wander. So I've decided to spend the afternoon in the kitchen doing a bit of crafting. You're welcome to join me. I do a lot of crafting, mainly crochet and knitting. I actually teach crochet and knitting as well, and I actually make a lot of cards, and it's coming up to Mother's Day and I haven't actually got any in the shop to sell, and it's such a horrible day. Thought I'd make some cards. Now I normally either make cards out of prints of the paintings that I've done, or I make them with crochet flowers or other crochet embellishments. I've also used buttons and beads and bows, bells and whistles if you like. And those of you who've seen me in my shop crocheting, you'll know that I do all these flowers and things in the shop in between customers. I'm just going to make one or two more crochet flowers and then I'll start making cards. I don't know if you can actually hear the wind coming through the cat flap. It's pretty windy. Something else is coming through the cat flap. Oh, it's Steve. Hello, Steve. Steve's been out on a wander. Is it cold out there, Steve? Don't know if you can hear him. He is meowing at me. He's funny as our Steve. Got a cat flap for him, and yet he still stands there and meowing, insisting that we open the door for him. Strange cat, Steve. Martin's in the other room. He is actually doing something on the computer. He'll be doing paperwork, I suspect. He has already had a little sleep, so hopefully you won't hear him snoring in the background. I can see a bit of sun coming through the window now. Don't let it fool you. A little while back I made lots of crocheted forget-me-not flowers, which I made into cards and I sold to raise money for Dementia UK, and we actually ended up raising, not just for my cards, we ended up raising almost £2,000. The reason I chose Dementia UK is because my mum has dementia, and she lives in a specialist nursing home because it's just not possible to care for her at home anymore. So my dad now lives by himself, and we go and visit every now and again. Those of you who follow my brother's channel will have seen Dad quite often. I think he's actually been on my channel as well. I think he's done a few little poems. I have to stop him at one stage, they were getting a bit rude. Anyway. So yes, I go down to visit quite often, and then I can get into the home and see my mum as well. Currently we live in Aberdeenshire, in the northeast of Scotland, but I'm actually from Gloucester. It's about 540 miles away. So when I go home it's an epic journey, and I go for at least 2 weeks at a time. I'm pestering my dad. Muscle my way into my brother's videos as well. So anyway, there, another flower done. Important, cup of tea. So I'm going to start sticking and gluing and making cards now. My crafting is done under a different name. It's not Two Bears Cottage, although I am going to put, obviously, crafting videos on this channel, because I don't want to start another one up with my crafting stuff. I do have my own Facebook page and Instagram page. It is Ellie Turner Arts and Crafts. I'll put a link underneath this one. But I always put a little sticker on the back of those as well, so that people can find them. I do have an Etsy shop, but I currently put it on holiday. If you can put a shop on holiday, you can on Etsy. Because I haven't really got time to make very many, so I have not enough to sell. There you go. Ooh, so sticky. There. So now my Ellie Turner Arts and Crafts on the back of my cards. Right then. So I shall start putting some flowers on. I will make a special card for Mum, and I won't show that to you. That looks like a card. Hardest part is deciding where to place things, I think. Anyway, crochet. I find crochet very relaxing. And quite often, if I've had an argument with somebody, because customers are not always right, when I'm having a bad day, I will just sit for a minute and just make a little flower. It only takes a couple of minutes. It just takes my mind off things, takes me away from the moment, and then brings me back. There. I use super glue to stick my flowers on, and it's coming off these cards. Ooh. Try not to stick my fingers. Now then, am I going to put something in there? Whenever I go down to see my dad, I go and raid Hobbycraft, because the nearest one up here is about 60 miles away, and I'm not going to drive there and back just to get little bits. So in a couple of weeks when I go, I should be going to Hobbycraft, get some more stuff. I'm all excited already. I'm never going to see my dad. I'm in there. And brother, of course. I think I have pink one in there, I think. Pink makes the boys wink. I used to work at a nursing home, and there was a little lady, a lovely little old lady. She wore a lot of pink, and she always used to go, "Pink makes the boys wink." I'll never forget her. Lovely lady. Seriously, I'm leaving a visit to Hobbycraft. Better hold on to your hat, Dad. Better put a trailer on your car. I'm going to fill it. Me drive his car when I'm down there. Sure, he has a heart attack every time he gets in. Martin does make a lovely cup of tea. I'll give him that. Oops, I'm checking bits about all over the place. Oh, that's no good to man nor beef, that one. Oh, right. Okay. always sign your work, because every card that you make individually by hand is a unique piece of art and should be signed by the artist. That's what I say. Are you going out again, Steve? You're just going to sit there? You're going to meow? Ah, good boy. It wasn't me, that was Steve. He is there. Steve, are you going to come and be part of the picture? Have you been out to see if the girls have been alright? They're not blown away in the wind. So I have finished a card that will go in the shop with any others that I make. Oh, let's give it an envelope. Are you off out again? I've just seen the bottom disappearing through the flap. Wasn't a rude thing. I'll be very posh today, aren't I? Anyone who knows me knows I am posh. Even though my brother says I'm posh. See, there's up in a packet, ready to go. We'll make some more now.